In the age of social media, the battleground for ideas has become increasingly polarized. But behind the chaos lies a group of individuals who thrive on controversy, attention, and chaos. Welcome to my journey of unmasking the culture war's social media grifters, trolls, and attention seekers. Hey everyone, open-minded neutral here and today. I'm diving deep into the world of social media culture wars, where the lines between genuine discourse and manipulation blur. You've probably come across these individuals online. They have massive followings, often polarizing opinions, and seem to thrive on stirring up controversy. From political debates to social issues, our digital spaces have become battlegrounds where opinions clash and the loudest voices often dominate. But who are the people behind these voices? What motivates them? And how do they influence our online discourse? Let's find out.
Good morning, fellow freedom likers. Birch Barlow, the fourth branch of government, the 51st state. You know, there are three things we're never going to get rid of here in Springfield. One, the bats in the public library. Two, Mrs. McFearley's compost heap. And three, our six-term mayor, the illiterate, tax-cheating, wife-swapping, pot-smoking, spendocrat, Diamond Joe Quimby.
Hey, I am no longer illiterate.
Now, why are we doomed to this Quimby quagmire, you ask, oh reasonable listener? Because this town is under the stranglehold of a few tie-dyed tree-huggers who would rather play hacky-sack than lock up the homeless.
The Grifters. Let's start with the Grifters. These are the social media personalities who have turned outrage and controversy into a lucrative business model. They use controversy to generate attention and drive traffic to their content. These grifters typically thrive on conflict, polarization, and outrage, using it to build a following, gain influence. These grifters are often found in various spheres, including politics, media, and online communities. They may operate through social media, blogs, podcasts, YouTube channels, or even traditional media outlets. Culture wars grifters typically refers to individuals or groups who exploit societal divisions, controversies, or cultural tensions for personal gain, often through disingenuous means. They often use inflammatory rhetoric, misinformation, and controversy to attract attention and support, rather than engaging in genuine discourse or seeking solutions. Here's a bit more detail. Exploiting division. Culture wars grifters thrive on polarization, often exacerbating existing cultural, social, or political divides for their benefit. They may exploit hot-button issues like race, religion, gender, or sexuality to create a sense of us versus them. Monetizing controversy. Many of these grifters are adept at monetizing controversy. They might sell books, merchandise, or solicit donations by positioning themselves as defenders of a particular cultural or ideological viewpoint. Sometimes they'll create sensationalized content to drive traffic to their websites or social media platforms, boosting their ad revenue or follower counts. Misinformation and sensationalism. Culture wars. Grifters often rely on spreading misinformation or hyperbole to attract attention. They might distort facts or cherry-pick data to fit their narrative, knowing that sensational claims are more likely to go viral than nuanced analysis. Polarization for profit. These individuals or groups often have little interest in constructive dialogue or finding common ground. Instead, they fuel polarization because it's lucrative. The more divided people are, the more attention and financial support they can attract from their respective tribes. Resistance to change. Culture wars grifters may resist societal progress or change because it threatens their relevance and income streams. They thrive on the status quo, so they often portray social movements or cultural shifts as dangerous or misguided. Some examples of culture wars grifters include certain media personalities, political pundits, and online influencers who use controversy and division to build their brands and make money. It's important to recognize their tactics and motives to avoid being misled by their rhetoric.
They're gonna be so self-righteous that another group of people will eventually find those people totally annoying. You're just setting them against each other. It's like the fission reaction that sets off the fusion explosion. The internet does it all, and you just sit back with your glass of wine and laugh.
Wow, that seems kind of mean.
It's not mean if it's hilarious.
The trolls. Now let's talk about trolls. These are individuals who deliberately provoke others online for their own amusement. Trolling behavior often stems from a desire for power and control. By getting a reaction out of others, trolls feel a sense of superiority. Trolls may not necessarily believe in the extreme positions they advocate for, but they enjoy the chaos and disruption they cause. Culture wars trolls are individuals who actively engage in online discussions, particularly on social media platforms, with the intention of provoking conflict and stirring up controversy around cultural, social, or political issues. They thrive on the divisive nature of these topics and seek to inflame tensions between different groups of people. Their tactics often include provocation. They make deliberately inflammatory statements to elicit emotional responses from others. Misinformation and disinformation. They spread false or misleading information to confuse or anger others. Polarization. They reinforce existing divisions between groups by exaggerating differences and demonizing those with opposing views. Personal attacks. They resort to ad hominem attacks rather than engaging in reasoned debate. Echo chambers. They seek out and amplify their own views within online communities, reinforcing their beliefs and isolating themselves from differing perspectives. Trolling for attention. They derive satisfaction from the attention and reactions they receive, regardless of whether it's positive or negative. Manipulation. They exploit algorithms and online platforms to amplify their messages and reach a wider audience. Culture wars trolls often lack genuine interest in constructive dialogue or finding common ground. Instead, they thrive on chaos and discord, using the anonymity and distance of the internet to sow seeds of discord and division. Their presence can make online spaces toxic and difficult to navigate for those genuinely seeking meaningful discussion.
Oh, awesome. Look over there. You can take a selfie in a hospital bed to get social media attention. Don't really want to get into it, but I'm fine. Oh, boy. Well, this is the last thing I want.
Attention seekers. Finally, we have the attention seekers. These individuals crave validation and attention above all else. Social media has created a culture where likes, shares, and followers equate to validation. Attention seekers will do whatever it takes to stay relevant, even if it means perpetuating harmful narratives or spreading misinformation. Culture wars attention seekers refers to individuals or groups who actively engage in controversial or polarizing behavior to draw attention to themselves or their causes within the context of societal or cultural debates. They often exploit sensitive or divisive issues to gain visibility, provoke reactions, or advance their agendas. These attention seekers might use various platforms such as social media, traditional media, public events, or protests to generate controversy and attract attention. Their tactics can include provocative statements, making inflammatory remarks or expressing extreme views to spark reactions and draw attention to themselves, public stunts or performances, engaging in attention-grabbing actions or performances in public spaces to garner media coverage and public attention. Social media. Outrage. Using social media platforms to incite controversy by posting controversial opinions, memes, or videos, often with the intention of going viral. Organizing demonstrations or protests. Orchestrating protests or demonstrations around contentious issues, sometimes with provocative or attention-grabbing tactics. Cultural appropriation or shock value. Appropriating elements of different cultures or adopting shocking or offensive behavior to attract attention and generate controversy. Political theater. Engaging in dramatic or theatrical displays to draw attention to political or social causes, often through staged events or performances. Feuds or controversies. Initiating public feuds or controversies with individuals or groups to generate media coverage and maintain relevance. While some attention seekers genuinely believe in their causes and use attention-grabbing tactics as a means to raise awareness, others may prioritize personal fame or notoriety over the issues they claim to support. The term culture wars attention seekers underscores the idea that these individuals or groups thrive on the conflicts and divisions that exist within society's cultural and political landscapes, consequences, and solutions. So, what are the consequences of these social media grifters, trolls, and attention seekers? Their actions contribute to the erosion of trust in media and public discourse. By spreading misinformation and promoting extreme views, they further polarize society and make meaningful dialogue nearly impossible. However, there are steps we can take to combat their influence. First and foremost, we must be vigilant consumers of information. Question what you see online and don't blindly follow those who seek to manipulate you. Seek out positive online communities that foster genuine discussion and debate. And perhaps most importantly, don't feed the trolls. Without attention, their power diminishes. Social media can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it offers unprecedented visibility and opportunities, but on the other hand, it can fuel a relentless pursuit of validation. Conclusion. In conclusion, the culture wars on social media are complex battlegrounds populated by various actors, grifters, trolls, and attention seekers, all vying for our attention and shaping the narrative. But by understanding their tactics and motives, we can better navigate this digital landscape. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, drop a comment below with your thoughts, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me keep creating content that challenges perspectives and fosters open-mindedness. Let's keep the conversation going. Take care, and I like always stay safe and stay open-minded.